Neighbors learned what the city of Manawa's options are for the Mill Pond Dam after it failed during a severe rainstorm last summer. I'm Perry Apostolakos here at Manawa City Hall, where Cedar Corporation told the Manawa City Council that repairing the dam as it stands right now is not a recommended option, and demolishing the current dam and rebuilding a new one could cost more than $8 million. Consulting and engineering firm Cedar Corporation gave a presentation to neighbors and officials Wednesday night, saying the dam, which was likely built before the late 1800s and repaired as recently as 2012, should not be repaired again after being damaged by a severe rainstorm July 5th last year.
It's going to take a mixed bag and a lot of different funding sources to get this done.
The options presented Wednesday night were first to remove the dam and let the mill pond return to the river's original channel. That would cost about $700,000, which some neighbors are in favor of.
I think it's better in the long run for the environment and the area if it's a river.
It just kind of makes sense from the economic decision to just let it stay a river. It's a healthier option.
To rebuild the dam without hydroelectric power, Cedar Corp says it would cost about $8.4 million and take between 2 to 3 years to complete. The powerhouse, which was once connected to the dam, is 100 years old and privately owned. But if the city were to agree with the powerhouse owner to rebuild the dam with hydroelectric power, it would cost more than $8.4 million. The city council's goal as of right now is to bring back the dam.
We lose a lot without the mill pond. We have a very active ice fishing presence in the wintertime. It brings people into this community.
Something many of the homeowners around the mill pond agree with.
There's nothing wrong with what we had, and if we can resume that's the way that I think the bulk of the city of Manawa and township of Little Wolf would like to go.
As far as funding options for the project, Cedar Corp says Manawa could ask the nearby town of Little Wolf, which also sits along the river, to contribute. There's also the possibility of a tax levy or a referendum to increase spending limits, since most of the city's money was tied up in other projects before the flooding. The dam could maybe be added to a tax incremental financing district, and there's also state and federal budget requests or grant funding. One of the city's next steps is to sit down with leaders from the town of Little Wolf and talk about options for the dam. In Manawa, Perry Apostolakos, NBC 26.